Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to channel this fine Saturday morning. Now we have two battles today. They are OP. They are very good battles. We have they're both tier 9s and they are both tank destroyers. So first up we have the SU-122-54 and it's driven by Violent Unicorn, and this is a true heartbreaker. Probably a few mistakes, but it was understandable what Violent Unicorn was doing. Now it is mines and he is at the TD spot, mainly where all TDs go, but unfortunately for him at the moment there are tanks flanking around. It's probably not what he really wanted. He wanted probably his team to go to the middle here, but he still has got a couple of shots there on the Tiger. Accuracy there at its finest from this E75. So there goes the Tiger 2, there goes the T-34 2, so they are now taking the FU, says the T-34 2. So unfortunately there, again, the accuracy is not at its best, and when it is, he is going to bounce. So now the E75 has decided to push the hill, and Violent Unicorn managed to get a shot in on him before he goes out of sight, and now he gets one on the Carnarvon. So he's now up to 1600 damage. His team has still got a lot of hit points. There goes the T49, but his team has still got a lot of hit points to get through. But if you look at the mini-map on the green spawn, there is a tank destroyer there. So that is the difference between winning and losing this battle. This tank destroyer, which is the Object 704, who is sadly AFK. Now here comes the Jag Tiger, so now we are going to have a DPM standoff. The SU, the highest DPM tank in the game, versus the Jag Tiger, the second highest DPM in the game. So luckily for Violent Unicorn, he has cover, whereas the Jag Tiger doesn't really have cover. And the Jag Tiger is going to make the decision to try and push. Now, bad decision because he hasn't got a turret. But the red team have come back. They've come back from being 5-0 down, and they've now got rid of 3 tanks. And now they have the advantage. And there is also an AFK, so of course it's now 3 versus 5. So the Jag Tiger gets the one shot off, and Violent Unicorn can take him out. So not bad trade-off there. I mean, he's lost half of his hit points, but he has managed to take out the Jag Tiger. So he's now on 4,200 damage. He's on 700 hit points, and basically we know where the 2 heavies are. The Waffle was spotted, the TD spot on the other side of the map, and the Batchat was spotted coming around this area. So he knows the Batchat is coming possibly around this area very, very soon. So he's now got some shots in on the E75. Nice shot there. He needed that shot. There is the Carnarvon, who is a high roll to near enough anyone on the field. So he gets another shot there on the E75, puts the E75. Now he does make the error in firing heat. Obviously heat in the tracks don't mix, and he still has the heat loaded, maybe to guarantee the pen, to save the AP, I don't know. But here comes the Batchat. He needed a bounce, he got a bounce. Now it doesn't matter too much if he gets penetrated, because the Batchat is unable to take him out. Now the Batchat is now on a reload. Nice HE shot there. He is still going to go for the HE shot. I wouldn't. There is only 2. He only has 2 HE shots left. He could have easily killed him with the AP. And the reason I wouldn't do that, because he has taken him out and he's on 7,000 damage, which is still crazy for a tier 9 tank. But now he only has 1 HE shell, and there's still a full hit point Waffle to deal with. So that, for me, was the first mistake he did. Here comes the Waffle, and he's not going for him. He's not going for Violent Unicorn. He wants to go for the cap. He wants to come around and go for the ISA. And as you can see now, Violent Unicorn is going to have some shots on him. And this was the difference, again, between winning and losing. So the IS-8 takes out the Carnarvon. So now it is a 3 versus 1. And at this stage in the game, you'd think this game's a heartbreak. And now you think, how? So he's no longer got any HE. He does 400 damage there to the Waffle. he could have potentially killed the waffle there with another HE shot. So now I would just rush the waffle. Just rush the waffle. There is nothing. What else can you do? There is an AFK here. If you don't rush the waffle and he kills that ISA, he's going to reload before you can get there. So I would have been there by now. I'd have just rushed forward and just gone and took my chances. But now the waffle has taken out the IS-8. He's going to try a blind shot there. We see the waffle was moving. He's going to try the blind shot. He wasn't there. And now we're actually going to speed up the rest of the battle because there is nothing. He goes up, and again, I probably wouldn't have gone to the higher ground because the gun depression isn't great. And you can just see now the time is running down and no one can find a waffle. So sadly, this game is going to be a draw. And I would have probably even told my team to tell the enemy team that there is an AFK. So maybe we could have spotted him farming some AFK damage. But nevertheless, 7,900 damage. If he would have found the waffle, he would have hit over 8,000 damage in a tier 9. Now, we have the tier 9 Foch, and just look at the name. I'm not going to moan because I always say that people that send me these OP replays has always got a name that I can't pronounce. So, and this is another one. This is another one, but I actually asked this guy. I see this replay on the Russian Discord server, and I just messaged the guy, like, do you mind if I have the replay? And he gladly gave it to me. So luckily for me, I have a Russian friend, or I have a friend that speaks Russian at my work, and I asked him to translate his name. How good is that? So his name actually translates to Baby Eagle on Hunt, or Baby Eagle on the Hunt, but we're going to call him Baby Eagle because that's just the easiest way. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name in Russian, so we are going to call him Baby Eagle. So he has flanked around the whole map in this tier 9 Foch. Now, this used to be my favourite tier 9 tank before it had a little nerf, because I just thought it was completely insane. The DPM is insane, and as you can see there, within a minute of the game, he's flanked round to the enemy team and taken out a full hit point Object 704, who wasn't AFK, but for some reason, he just remained in the spawn area. So now he's going to flank around. He's going to get some shots into the side of the T30, and the T30 is now going to turn. Now, does he risk staying there until he reloads? He does risk it. He gets that one shot off, and luckily for him, whoever shot him there, I don't think it was the T30. It might have been the T30, but he missed. So he's now still full health. He's on 2,200 damage. He just needs one more shot. He needs to get that shot before the T30 reloads, but luckily he does get the bounce. Now, this game here, just watch. I don't know what happens. The T54E1 on the enemy team, he actually has a good battle. But when you start watching what he's doing, you're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you think he's a bot, or you think his connection has gone. I don't know. You're going to see shortly. So at the moment, it is a 3 versus 5. And he's got some shots here on the ST1. The IS-3 is a one shot. The Ferdinand's a one shot. And then there is still a couple of nice HP targets. So nice bounce there, and he's going to bounce quite a lot this game. He's going to bounce a considerable amount of shots. So he's now bring the ST down to low hit points. It is now a 1 versus 4. 1 versus 4 in a turretless TD. There's only one way this is going to go, and there's only one way this should go. In fact, he should nowhere near win this game. So he's now lost half of his hit points. The ST is to his right. Here comes the T54E1, who, this is where you start thinking, like, what are you doing? So the IS-3 decides to rush in. He bounces his shot and he dies from it. And just look at the T54E1. I don't know if he's just trying to protect the ST or not. I really don't know, because even if he was, at least, look, he's not even looking at this Baby Eagle. It's like, at least protect him and try and get some shots off. Another bounce there from the ST. Now the ST is down to a one shot, and you can see the T54E1 doesn't protect him very well. And Baby Eagle managed to take out the ST. So he's now on 5,400 damage. He's already blocked 3,200 damage. So already he has had a great match for the tier 9 Foch. Now again, what is this T50? All this T54 E1 had to do is get behind him. That is all he had to do. Look, just look. What is he doing? He gets shot from the EXP, but he's now blocked 4,000 damage. Just what is this T54 E1 doing? All he needs to do is get behind this Foch and it is game over. It is game over, but for some reason, it doesn't happen. So he takes out the EXP, and that, again, look, it's when I'm thinking this, you're like, maybe it's his connection. Oh, yeah, missed again. He's now on 7,000 damage. He's a one-shot. He's been a one-shot for a little while. He's bringing the T54 E1 down to a two-shot. He was gonna try and HE him, but unfortunately he decided not to, and he goes for the AP instead. And now, I don't know why. Again, I don't know why he's not shooting. He actually accidentally reloads. I don't know if he missed or not. But there's another bounce. There's a shot, brings the T54 E1 down to a one-shot. There's another bounce. He's got one shell left, and yet again another bounce, and he can take him out. So 5,200 block damage, 7,800 damage. He gets the Kolobanov, he gets the steel wall, 6 kills. But the T54 E1, he finished top damage. He got 3,000 damage. Like, where did that damage come from? And how did he get that damage playing like that? Who knows? But I hope you enjoyed them two replays, guys. I'm Meadsy69. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.